we're back again for another week here inside BCU Athletics. So this week we have something special lined up for you, so if you thought you missed it, we've got you covered. I'm Selena Garcia, and this is CatEye Rewind. All right, kicking it off with tennis. The men and women tennis teams headed up to South Carolina this past weekend for the MEAC tournament to try and gain spots in the NCAA tournament. The women managed to succeed in that effort, blowing away the competition with 3 4-point sweeps to win their first MEAC Championship since 2001. Freshman Alejandra Vidal was named the tournament's most outstanding player after winning all 3 of her singles matches, including the clinching point in the championship match and combining with Maria Garros Moreno for 2 doubles wins. As for Garros Moreno, she was named the MEAC Conference Rookie of the Year. Mina Matsuba was named MEAC Player of the Year for a second time, while head coach Tim Pleasant was named Outstanding Tournament Coach. Meanwhile, for the men, they managed to make it to the tournament final for the first time in school history after sweeping Howard and coming from behind to defeat North Carolina Central. Unfortunately, they wouldn't get the chance to win their first conference title as the final was suspended due to weather. South Carolina State was awarded the automatic berth into the NCAA's due to final conference standings. You can watch live who the Lady Cats will be matched up against in the NCAA tournament, as the NCAA selection show will air April 28th at 5:30 p.m. on ncaa.com. Softball was at home this past weekend as they hosted North Carolina A&T. In Game 1 on Saturday, Melissa Barodi had 2 RBIs, while Sabrina Anguiano only gave up 1 run as BCU came away with a 4-1 victory. The Lady Cats' luck in conference play finally gave away in Game 2 as 5 errors gave way to a 9-5 win for the Lady Aggies, their first conference loss for BCU this season. Kalisha Shelley performed well in the defeat, going 2 for 4 with an RBI. The ladies bounced back on Sunday as Barodi and Kaylin Allen-Priest both knocked in 2 RBIs as the Lady Wildcats managed to win the series behind a 6-2 victory. BCU will be heading to Savannah State this weekend for a 3-game series against Savannah State for first place in the division. Running right into track and field, another weekend means another impressive performance by the Wildcat track and field team. BCU competed at the Georgia Tech Invitational over the weekend, coming away with 3 victories. The biggest one had to be by Kenneth Fisher, who won the men's long jump and came away with 2nd in the men's triple jump in his hometown of Atlanta. Not to be upstaged by the field events, both Angelo Cabrera and Tristy Johnson swept the 100-meter events, both with season best times. Tremaine Banks came away in 2nd with the 110-meter hurdles, while Kareem Fair and Desiree Richardson rounded out top 5 finishes in their respective events. The Wildcats head up to Gainesville on Friday to participate in the Tom Jones Memorial Invitational. BCU football hosted the 3rd annual Remona Thompson Football Clinic on Saturday at the Larry R. Hanfield Athletic Training Center on campus. The event gave the football coaching staff a chance to teach the attendees the basics of the sport and give them an inside scoop of what really goes on inside the huddle. The event is named after the wife of Dr. Herbert Thompson, Dean of the College of Science, Engineering, and Mathematics here at Bethune-Cookman, who was a huge fan of the football team before her passing in 2013 due to cancer. We got a chance to sit down with her 2 daughters, Stephanie and Brianna, and her niece Lindsay on the impact of the clinic.
The proceeds from this clinic go back into the scholarship that is named in her honor. And the scholarship is for those students who want to take their teacher's exams.
Right.
So it's just about giving back to those future teachers and just reaching back and giving those who want to do better and who want to learn.
I always thought that my mom represented any woman that wanted to pick up basic knowledge, because if you think about it, the sport isn't really something that we are brought up as little girls learning about. I think that this is a great opportunity for other women in the community, not just the campus community, but as the community as a whole in Daytona Beach, to be able to come and do the same thing.
All right, moving on to baseball. Baseball suffered a couple of setbacks this week after facing off against Jacksonville and North Carolina A&T. On Tuesday against the Dolphins, the Wildcats could only manage 4 hits as Jacksonville came away with a 16-0 shutout. Demetrius Sims managed to go 2 for 3 for BCU, while Clay Middleton and Jose Carvalho managed to get hits. Against the Aggies in Game 1 on Saturday, Middleton collected 2 RBIs, while Sims, Austin Garcia, and Brian Munoz got one of their own, but North Carolina A&T came away with the 10-6 win. Moving to Game 2, Jake Welsh went perfect from the plate with an RBI, but the Wildcats came up just short, falling to the Aggies 4-3. Things turn around on Sunday as the Wildcats' bat exploded for a 13-3 win. Welsh led the way with a 3-for-4, 3 RBI performance, while Alex Siebold collected 8 strikeouts from the mound. The Wildcats are back on the diamond this Saturday for a 2-game set against Louisville. The men's golf team was in Spartanburg, South Carolina early last week as they competed in the Coca-Cola Wofford Invitational as a tune-up for the MEAC Championships. Ian Clark was the top finisher for the Wildcats, shooting a final round 2 under par, 70 to finish the tournament tied for 29th at 2 over par. Leon Fricker wasn't far off, shooting an even par round on Tuesday to finish at 4 over par, good for a tie of 39th. The Wildcats would end up finishing 12th as a team. The men head up to Savannah on Friday to begin play in the MEAC Championships. The Student Athlete Advisory Council held their annual banquet on Sunday at LPGA International in Daytona Beach. The event gave the student athletes a chance to wind down and celebrate their achievements on and off the field for the past year. Awards such as MVP, All-Around Athlete, Most Improved, and many more were given out in each sport.
All right, Wildcats, well, that just about wraps up everything we have for you this week. Remember, for more information, be sure to check out bcuathletics.com and follow us up on all of our social media platforms. I'm Selena Garcia. See you next week.